Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a place where fantasy and fun come to life. But beware, as the sun sets and the night takes over, this family-friendly pizzeria transforms into something much more sinister. Get ready for a scary ride. This isn't your typical amusement park experience. The thrills and chills here are not for the faint of heart. We're diving into the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, a video game series that has captivated and terrified players around the globe. This isn't just a game, it's a test of your nerves and wits. This video game series will give you chills. Each installment brings a new level of fear, with unexpected twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Imagine working the night shift at a family pizzeria. Sounds easy, right? Wrong! As the clock ticks closer to midnight, the atmosphere changes. The once lively and cheerful restaurant becomes a place of dread and suspense. At Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the animatronic animals come to life at night. These aren't your average animatronics, they're programmed with a dark and twisted purpose. They're not here to party, they're out to get you. With their menacing expressions and unpredictable movements, they will stop at nothing to reach you. Each game throws you into a new nightmare. The environments are meticulously designed to heighten your sense of fear and anticipation. Every creak, every shadow, every flicker of light could mean danger. You'll meet creepy characters like Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, each with their own unique and terrifying traits. And Foxy the Pirate Fox. But that's not all. There are many more animatronics, each more frightening than the last, waiting to make your acquaintance. There are even more terrifying creatures lurking in the shadows. The deeper you go, the darker the secrets you uncover. Get ready to uncover dark secrets, solve mysteries, and piece together the haunting history of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Every clue you find brings you closer to the truth, but also closer to danger. And survive until 6 a.m. The clock is your only ally, counting down the hours until dawn. Can you make it through the night without being caught? Are you brave enough to face the animatronics? Let's find out. Prepare yourself for an experience that will test your courage and your sanity. Welcome to the nightmare that is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Are you ready to play? Five Nights at Freddy's, where it all began. The first Five Nights at Freddy's game started it all in 2014. It was a time when indie games were beginning to make a significant impact on the gaming industry, and Five Nights at Freddy's quickly became a standout title. Created by Scott Cawthon, this game introduced players to a unique blend of horror and strategy that was unlike anything they had experienced before. You play as Mike Schmidt, the new night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Mike is an ordinary guy who takes on a seemingly simple job to make ends meet. Little does he know, his new job will plunge him into a nightmarish world where survival is anything but guaranteed. Your job seems simple. Watch the security cameras and keep an eye on the animatronics. But there's a catch. These animatronics are not your typical friendly mascots. They have a dark side. And as the night progresses, their behavior becomes increasingly erratic and dangerous. The animatronics wander the restaurant at night. They move with an eerie, almost lifelike quality that sends shivers down your spine. Each one has its own unique pattern and behavior, making it crucial to learn their movements and anticipate their actions. If they find you in your office, they'll stuff you into a Freddy Fazbear suit. This is not a fate you want to experience. The suits are designed for animatronics, not humans, and being forced into one would be a gruesome end. Problem is, those suits are filled with wires and metal parts. The thought of being crushed and mangled by these mechanical components is enough to keep anyone on edge throughout the night. You have a limited amount of power to use on lights, doors, and security cameras. Managing this power is a delicate balancing act. Use too much too quickly and you'll be left defenseless. Conserve it too much and you might not have enough to keep the animatronics at bay. Use it wisely, or you'll be left in the dark with the animatronics closing in. The tension builds as the power dwindles, and every flicker of the lights or sound of footsteps becomes a potential threat. This game introduced us to the core gameplay mechanics and the terrifying premise that made the series so popular. The jump scares are legendary, catching players off guard and providing heart-pounding moments that are both thrilling and terrifying. Each night brings new challenges and terrifying encounters. The animatronics become more aggressive, and the strategies that worked on previous nights may no longer be effective. Adaptation and quick thinking are key to surviving each shift. Can you survive all 5 nights at Freddy's? It's a question that has haunted players since the game's release. The sense of accomplishment for making it through each night is immense, but the fear of what lurks in the darkness never truly goes away. This game set the stage for a franchise that would go on to captivate and terrify millions of players around the world. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, digging deeper into the darkness. This sequel takes us on a chilling journey back to the origins of the horror that has captivated fans worldwide. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 takes us back in time, to a period before the events of the first game. The retro aesthetic and eerie atmosphere set the stage for a deeper exploration into the lore of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We play as Jeremy Fitzgerald, the previous night guard before Mike Schmidt. Jeremy's role is crucial as he navigates the treacherous nights filled with lurking dangers and unsettling surprises. This game introduces a whole new cast of animatronics, including the creepy toy Freddy, whose glowing eyes and menacing presence add a new layer of fear. Alongside Toy Freddy we meet Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica and Mangle. Each of these characters brings their own unique brand of terror, with Toy Bonnie's unsettling stare, Toy Chica's deceptive charm, and Mangle's disjointed, eerie movements. But wait, there's more. We also encounter the withered animatronics, older and more decrepit versions of the original gang. These damaged characters like Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and Withered Chica add a haunting sense of decay and history to the game. This time surviving is even harder. The gameplay is more intense, with the animatronics being more aggressive and unpredictable. Every moment is filled with tension as you try to outsmart these relentless foes. You don't have doors to protect you. Instead, you must rely on your wits and quick reflexes to survive. The open spaces and lack of barriers make every encounter more terrifying. Instead, you have a Freddy Fazbear mask to trick the animatronics. This mask is your only defense, allowing you to blend in and avoid detection. But be careful, as the animatronics are not easily fooled. You also have a music box to wind up remotely, keeping a certain puppet-like animatronic away. This adds another layer of strategy, as you must manage your time and resources carefully to keep the puppet at bay. The lore deepens as we learn about the pizzeria's dark past and the tragic events that led to these haunted animatronics. The story unfolds through hidden clues and cryptic messages, revealing a tale of mystery, horror, and tragedy that keeps players on the edge of their seats. As we dig deeper into the darkness, we uncover the secrets that haunt Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, making Five Nights at Freddy's 2 a truly unforgettable experience. 30 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed, the horror lives on in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, we're at Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, a haunted house based on the legend of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You play as the attraction's night guard, responsible for keeping things in check. But guess what? There's one real animatronic left. Springtrap, a decaying rabbit-like animatronic with a dark secret. He's the only physical threat, but he's fast and deadly. You also have to deal with hallucinations of the original animatronics, which can cause system errors and make you vulnerable to Springtrap's attacks. This game reveals more about the pizzeria's history and the tragic fate of the missing children. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 takes a different approach, focusing on psychological horror. You play as a young boy tormented by nightmares of Freddy Fazbear and his friends. This game is set in the boy's house, with each room representing a different area of his nightmare. You have to rely on your senses, listening for sounds, checking doors and closets, and using your flashlight to ward off the nightmarish versions of the animatronics. This game is the most terrifying yet, as it taps into our deepest fears and childhood nightmares. Five Nights at Freddy's. Sister location takes us to a new location, Circus Baby's Pizza World. This time you play as a technician working the night shift, performing maintenance on the animatronics. But things are not as they seem. You'll encounter new animatronics like Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, and Ennard, each with unique abilities and sinister intentions. This game features more story-driven gameplay, with each night presenting different tasks and challenges. The lore expands as we learn about the connection between Circus Baby's Pizza World and the events of the previous games.